Okay, guys, hi there. How do I start this out? Well, for a while, obviously, my fan film, The Spider-Man, was supposed to come out last Christmas. That didn't happen. We were way behind schedule. So a lot of you since then have been asking me, um, Nolan, when is your fan film going to come out? When is the actual release date? When is it actually going to come out? The Spider-Man I'm talking about, of course. And I didn't want to drop the ball. I didn't want to drop the ball like I did the last time and say, oh, it's coming on this date or that date, only for it not to come out. And I think for the future of fan films, if you ask me, oh, when's that fan film going to come out? When's Ms. Marvel going to come out? When's Sinister Six going to come out? When's the Spider-Man 2 going to come out? When's Punisher Max and Thunderbolts and all that jazzy stuff going to come out? Well, my answer to you for that, at least at the moment, would be sometime in 2017, 2018. Like, I'll tell you the year it's coming out. But, again, I don't want to drop the ball anymore. So I probably won't announce a release date until closer to when we're finished. With the Spider-Man, a lot of you have been asking me, especially lately, when is the film going to come out? And I didn't want to, and again, I wanted to wait until we got closer to finishing, but there were two things I was waiting for. I needed somebody to send me the news reporter scenes, and I needed Dan Poole to send me his cameo. For those who don't know, Dan Poole is the guy who started it all. He did the Green Goblin's Last Stand in 1992, and since then, the Green Goblin's Last Stand has become the most popular, well, it was one of the first Spider-Man fan films ever, and it got an endorsement from Stan Lee and was noticed by James Cameron himself, because I think the film was made for James Cameron partially. But since then, that was basically what started, the domino effect for fan films, that was really the launching pad for fan films. Sure, they had the one from the 60s, that really weird one, which felt like I was watching like a porno or something. That the 60s fan film one was really weird. If you want to go check it out, it was like from 1969 or something. It was less than 10 years after Spider-Man had been created. It's weird. It's in color. Holy crap. It really does feel like a porno. But then you had, after that you had, of course, Viva Spider-Man, which was also kind of weird. But, I mean, I kind of liked the way it paid homage to the 60s Spider-Man animated series. I think that came out in the 80s. But then finally in 1992... the first legit Spider-Man fan film was The Green Goblin's Last Stand. And we were lucky enough to have Dan Poole, who played Spider-Man and directed the film himself, be in the Spider-Man Fan Film Awards this year. It was a great honor to have him. I was able to get in touch with him. And he also agreed to do a cameo in my fan film. And so I was just waiting for that for a while. And obviously we finished filming back in April, but I needed him to send me his cameo, and he finally sent it to me very recently. So I'm very excited about that. I think you guys are really going to like that cameo. You're going to get excited to see that cameo. And also, so we got that. But as for the news reporter scenes, I found a way around that. I think you guys are going to really like what we're doing with it. But yeah, I found a way around it. So that means, and I'm staring over here at my computer because I'm downloading a scene so I can mesh that into the rest of the film, because I'm in the editing room at the moment of me filming this. But yeah, at the moment, it looks like we're almost done. Now, a lot of people have asked me, how long is it going to be? Probably around 31 minutes. That's probably how long it is going to be. But as for the release date, you guys have been waiting 5 minutes to figure out when is it coming out. It is coming out July 29th. That is the release date, but don't go anywhere because I got an even bigger announcement. Throughout July, I'm going to have Spider Month to help lead up to the Spider-Man. Now, as you know, back in 2014 and 2013, I did a lot of fan fictions. Well, I'm bringing them back. Well, sorry about that. That was just my phone notifying me of something. But I'm bringing it back, guys. I'm bringing back the fan fictions. Now, I said a while ago I was going to do an Avenging Spider-Man series. I wrote the first 2 parts. They're okay, but they were kind of a little bit soap opera-y. So I decided to go back to the drawing board, and I got permission from Six Side Studios to do this, so it's very exciting. Instead, we are doing Dawn of Spider-Man, a 5-part written series called Dawn of Spider-Man versus The Avenging Spider-Man. That's right, Mikey Spider-Man versus Costa's Spider-Man. Get excited for it, guys. Get excited. And I'm going to be re-uploading a lot of my other fan fictions too. Like back in 2013, there's no relation to the new movie X-Men Apocalypse here, but back in 2013, before even X-Men Days of Future Past came out, on my Instagram I uploaded a fan fiction, which was alright. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, but there are some kinks since I was a lot younger at the time. But it was called Spectacular Spider-Man Apocalypse. I'm going to re-upload that again. I re-uploaded it a couple times a year ago or 2 years ago. Going to re-upload it again for you guys to read so you don't have to scroll down for hours trying to find it. I'm going to re-upload it, but since there's X-Men Apocalypse now, I'm going to rename it Spectacular Spider-Man Dawn of Apocalypse. And then I'm also going to re-upload Spectacular Spider-Man Bloodline. Should be great. And finally, we're going to have, well, not finally, but we're also going to have the Spider-Man Prelude, which you might want to read because it's a 5-part written series, and this might be on Wattpad too. I might re-upload this to Wattpad, but it'll also be on Instagram. But this is going to be what happens before the Spider-Man. This is basically where the characters take their places. The characters from the Spider-Man take their places, and this is where we get to know a little bit more about the characters you're going to see in the Spider-Man. So stay tuned for that, because I think you guys are really going to like it. This is going to help develop the characters out, which I think you guys are really, really going to like. But yeah, so the Spider-Man comes out July 29th. I will have early screenings for like 10 people. Because I'm going to have early screenings on July 15th, so you don't have to see that horrible new Ghostbusters movie. And I'll have 5 people then. And then I'll have it the next Friday on July 22nd. So you don't have to see the Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff Star Trek Beyond movie. And I'll get 5 more people. And then finally, on July 29th, that's when everybody can see it. And I'm really hoping that the people who see early screenings for the Spider-Man, I hope you guys do early reviews. Don't reveal any spoilers, but, you know, do early spoiler-free reviews, like how a lot of sites will do that. But that's really all I have to say. So yeah, guys, get excited for the Spider-Man and Spider-Month coming in July. And get ready for the Spider-Man coming out on July 29th.